What are some guy secrets girls don't know about? Morning wood can be cool for wake up 6, not cool if you have to pee. We have to do all sorts of acrobatic maneuvers to pee. I myself like to do the Michael. My wife believes that morning wood is only for 6. She tried waking me up by hopping on, only to have me wake up and throw her off because I had to pee and my bladder hurt. Awakens rides closed, I got a GO. Edit, gold for a joke about morning wood. I believe I have officially peaked. Thanks stranger. Just because I got pee on the wall doesn't mean I'm being lazy. It's because it decided to come out a different direction than where the hose was pointed. Edit, just to clarify, I did clean it up. But at 6 in the morning sometimes you miss a spot. The good old fork in the road. If you have a son, don't rush into his room and demand that he get up immediately to do chores or some shit. He definitely has morning wood and would appreciate not needing to hide a boner from his mom. Give him like 5 minutes. Also just not rushing into your kid's room in general. One day they are gonna run in there without knocking first and just catch an eye full of dick. There is no lock, so please knock, or you might see cock. Guys also like to be walked up to and asked out. My current girlfriend, soon to be fiancé, asked me out. We worked at the same company, and she just came up to me and said, "Hey Justy Burger, I think you and I should go get dinner tonight." I asked her who else was going, and she said, "I think it'd be nice if it was just you and me." So yay, that was pretty cool. There is a guy at my office I really want to ask out, and you might have just given me the courage to do it. Edit, not sure if anyone will see this, but today I talked to him casually for a few minutes at lunch, our first time talking. We've only smiled at each other until now, and before he left the office later in the day, he stopped by my desk and asked me out. Yay. A girl from high school asked me if I wanted to grab a beer one night after we bumped into each other one day. It was a good evening, nice to catch up, shared some nachos. When we were wrapping up she asked, "Do you want to grab a 12-pack and watch a movie? We're married now." Ask the dude out. I'm not staring at you, I'm zoned out thinking about how I'd start a brewery in medieval England whilst my eyes just happen to be facing your direction. Edit, spelling. That awkward moment when you zone back in and you are staring at someone you don't know that wasn't in front of you a moment ago and they are looking back at you. Sorry, I was wondering if I could conquer 12th century England with a single firearm and zoned out. I've often wondered this, but more in terms of how many people you'd need. People then weren't all stupid and credulous. Obviously they'd be amazed and terrified by your assault rifle, but they'd examine a body and quickly figure out roughly what you had. Then they'd get you with a cavalry charge. You could definitely do it with a tank, just because of how ridiculously intimidating it would be. Turn up at the capital, or whatever castle the monarch lives in, blow a few things to pieces, and just demand surrender. However, at some point you'd have to get out of the tank. Edit, okay, that is a lot of replies. Eek. Interestingly, opinions range from it absolutely would not work at all to it couldn't fail. With stuff like guns and tanks, it's better to play the religious angle, show off your miraculous power that God gave you to rule over normal men. Nice try, BuzzFeed. Yeah, like why the hell do I keep stumbling on what seem like legitimate articles all over the internet that reference Reddit users as a primary source of factual information? This and any article with the word slammed backlash will quote random ass people on Twitter bitching about a some celeb being insensitive. Edit, I meant to say an article with a title or headline Debbie Downer slammed for insensitive comments about Kim Kardashian's butt. I like hugs. You monster, I bet you like hand holding too. Fucking degenerates SMH. Just because we're in the shower for an abnormally long time doesn't mean we're jerking off. Guys like to have long hot showers too, you know. The shower is the only place that nobody bothers me, and I can't just shut my mind down. That's why I take 30 minutes for a shower. We can't move our penis without closing our butthole. Edit, thanks for all the silver and the gold. This is really blowing up. Help, I can't stop. You made me laugh even more so than the opus. I had a girl tell me that my haircut looked nice. I've kept that same haircut for 4 years since then. Edit. Hey, thanks for my first gold. And silver. Rat. Edit 2. Platinum. Thank you so much. You're a legend. Dude, I got a compliment about some shorts I was wearing that I was unsure if they looked good or not. Those are now my favorite shorts. 15 years later, I'd really like my husband to stop wearing the first shirt I ever complimented him on. It's too small and has holes in it. But I can throw it away and he always finds it. As a favor, I worked on a girl's car one time and got pretty dirty. Afterwards, she asked me if I wanted to come inside and take a shower. I told her no, because I hadn't brought any clean clothes to put on after the shower. She just kinda giggled. Yeah, us guys aren't exactly too bright when it comes to reading between the lines. How many nights have you laid awake replaying this what if in your mind? I've lost count. 1987. Tuesday. Johnny Mopper shows up to do plumbing work. Woman opens door wearing negligees. Sorry ma'am, I'll come back later. 1988. A Friday evening. A tenant calls saying her and her friend can't get the electricity to work. 2 young women are in the apartment. They are scantily clad. One whispers to the other, he's as good looking as you said. Johnny Mopper asks what the problem is. One says this isn't working and holds up a Hitachi magic wand. Johnny Mopper presses the button and the vibrator roars to life. Problem seems to be fixed. The ladies invite him to stay a while and have some wine and hang out just in case. That's alright. Don't want to intrude. And he politely leaves the pouting girls behind. etc. Edit. I had misread the question he was answering as how many times has this happened to you, and that his answer was too many to count, which got the imagination hamster spinning. No matter how you shake and dance, the last 2 drops go in your pants. Credit to /u/Supagus asks, so as someone with male genitalia, peeing standing up is a regular occurrence in my life. While convenient and time efficient, one significant downside is the occasional dribble over the next few minutes when you don't quite clear the line. That was until a couple hours ago when my friend graced me with the knowledge of the double gooch push. For those that aren't aware, the gooch, also known as the perineum, is the surface area between the anus and the genitals, a pretty much unimportant part of the human anatomy in everyday life. But, after you're done urinating, if you push on your gooch several times, it clears the rest of the urine out of your system. That would inevitably end up making its way out in an inconvenient fashion. Now I was skeptical. How could I have lived 24 years of my life without knowing this crucial piece of the draining the main vein process? But after trying it, I can confirm, it not only completely empties the tank, it allows you to hold your head high knowing you can continue your day with dry underwear and a clean member. Try it for yourself, and tell everyone you know. You won't be disappointed. Edit. My most upvoted thing on Reddit is about pushing on your taint to get your pee out nice. We desperately want you to toss us things instead of just handing them to us. When I asked my husband for confirmation on this, he said, yay, it's fun to catch things. Lol, same. I just asked him, and he replied the same exact sentence. We don't get the hint. Saying I almost broke my neck in the driveway is not the same as asking us to shovel it. In my mind I'm thinking, thanks for the heads up, I'll be careful. Subtle hints do not work, obvious hints do not work. Anything short of spelling it out ABC style at us will not work. When I try to pick up on hints I get it wrong almost every time. Can confirm. Source, good friend / colleague at work, asked me if I noticed anything different about her. I said it looked like she lost weight. She followed that up with I'm 5 months pregnant. Edit, words. Well, the good news is what you said is the opposite of what would have gotten you killed. Edit, added 3 letters.